Hola Taurus, welcome to your love reading for August 2018. This is a general reading. If it resonates, please consider a personal reading. My rates and info are listed below in addition to my email. Just send me an email and we can go ahead and work out a personal reading for you. I'm starting off with Alpha Tauruses. So you are an Alpha Taurus if you are identify with being assertive, outgoing, and masculine energies, okay? That's what I'm focusing on for this reading. You're more than welcome to hang out for the beta too to see if the other resonates, but I like to kind of put these in energies for you. What else are we talking about? Oh yeah, the things I had to mention, 2018 sun moon readings are in my playlist. So go look up what your sun moon sign is and check out your behavioral traits and your predictions for 2018. It does not matter when you view it. When you see it was when you were meant to view it. Also, my compatibility readings are going up. I know they're slow. I only have so much time in the day, but they are. So go check those out in the playlist. I'm on Instant Go also. Text only, so download the Instago app, and if you have a quick answer to a quick question, I can help you out on there. I'm also leaving a bonus Vimeo link below in the description box for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or an ex, okay? So let's see what's going on with Alpha Tauruses. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your clarity, your insight for Alpha Tauruses for love, August 2018. Can you show us the previous energies they came out of, the love energies they can expect in August, and how they will move out of August into September? Please grant me the objectivity to read these cards as they're intended to be read and say your messages as you intend them to be said for Alpha Taurus's love, August 2018, and the period surrounding it. So Holy Spirit angels, can you please show me energies, Alpha Taurus's love energies prior to August 2018. We had the Four of Swords in reverse. Can you show me love energies that Alpha Tauruses can expect? August 2018, what can they expect? The Temperance card in the upright. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or they have it in their chart. And then moving out of August into September, Holy Spirit angels, what do you see? Two cards. Your card, the Hierophant, and the Page of Wands. I saw that in another reading. I forget what it was, though. Oh, well, because I can never remember. I do so many. Okay, Four of Swords in reverse. Energies prior to August 2018. Taking yourself out of something. Actually being forced out of something. My Four of Swords in the reverse is actually the time out card. So it is when you're getting burnt out, maybe because you're, trying too hard in the love department. So as a result, you get burnt out, and then you're actually, the universe puts you into a kind of rest period where you have to rethink your arrangements, how you're going about doing things. But a lot of times when the Four of Swords shows up, you're actually resisting contemplating over stuff. You're avoiding kind of thinking about what's going wrong. You're frustrated about the change, but you don't want to kind of address what needs to be changed. So I always think of like the universe, or, whoever is your higher power, just taking you and grabbing you on the shoulders, or just putting you in the corner and going, okay, you're going to sit there for a while until you decide to face this and kind of figure this out. So it's kind of a way to get you to address your own kind of blockages you have going on, maybe your own stubbornness you have going on, not to see what your contribution is to the bigger picture. That's usually what I get from that card. Now we have the Temperance card in the upright, which is the card of Sagittarius, as I mentioned. So maybe you do kind of do the work back here, because the Temperance card is very much about learning how to chill when it comes to emotions, find your balance, find your harmony, self-control, moderation, okay? All of the stuff that I think they are telling you that you need to learn to do in order to move forward in your current relationship or to move forward in a new relationship. I sort of feel like a few things needed to get harnessed back here in regards to you. Maybe, I always think of it like, getting that brute force part of you and toning it down a little bit, learning to be a little more tolerant of your loved one's views, or just more tolerant of views in general. And I feel like maybe that's what's going on, and not kind of letting that temper come out and catch people by surprise. So moving into, and I think this is funny, not funny, I think, and I don't know why I said the words in that combination, but I think that this is a work in progress leading up to this, because with the Hierophant, which is your card, and the Hierophant is, to me, very much being ready to move on to a committed relationship, learning, it's about, fitting in, appreciating appreciating the sanctity of a committed relationship, kind of a one-on-one sort of relationship. And I feel like maybe back here you were a little bit rebellious to that, or there was stuff, you know, about you that was opposing this. And after you did all this work, here you are in September, kind of ready for this, ready for a commitment, ready to really get serious about things, so to speak, with somebody. And when you start doing that, we have this Page of Wands here. So to me, this is the spark of something, a new passion coming along. It's in its infancy, okay? So I think only after all this work is done and when you're finally ready for the commitment, then this little spark's going to come in. Could be a person kind of coming in, or just you having an idea of like, you know, your emotions are kind of getting stirred up, your passion is getting stirred up again, and you're sort of having an idea of how you're going to go forward in the dating scene, how you're going to go find somebody. I must feel like this is a new version of you guys. If it's not a new version of you guys, I think it's a toned down version of you guys. Maybe you realize some ways that you're being aren't working for you in relationships, or aren't working for you in regards to attracting people. So you decide to work on those certain areas. At least that's what I'm kind of getting, where the universe forces you to kind of work on it. Can you please provide clarification on the Four of Swords in reverse? Why is the Four of Swords here reversed for Alpha Tauruses? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages, please. Alpha Tauruses, Four of Swords in reversed. Pursuing personality. Okay, so the Queen, I gotta get better glasses. The teeny tiny writings on my clarifier cards. I mean, I know what it is from looking at it, but okay, Queen of Swords in reverse. So yeah, I think there were some things that you needed to kind of work on, but you didn't want to work on them with the Eight of Pentacles reversed. You might have denied that there were these things that you needed to work on. And yes, I do think it's you. I don't think it's somebody else. And because of this, I think opportunities weren't coming to you. So we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, which is a very emotionally distorted kind of energy. She can lack compassion. She can be bitter, vengeful. Sometimes she can attack people unjustly. And I feel like these were some things that you needed to work on. Sorry, but I need to say it. If you don't want to hear it, then I apologize for that. If you were the other person, I would say that, but I'm strongly not sensing that that's what it is. And you realize that things are kind of working against you. The Eight of Pentacles, you know, you're finding out that because you're like this, because these things you have to tweak, things are out of range for you. There isn't any progress in the love department, or you're really limited in your way of thinking. You're stuck in your way of thinking. And again, this is preventing opportunities to come your way. Same thing with the Seven of Cups. In the upright, it's all about lots of suitors and options and things happening. In the reverse, I kind of feel like these opportunities aren't happening to you, okay? Because for some of you, when people approach you, what they see isn't what they get, okay? And you're really tempted to have these offers come to you, but I really think like there was a reality check, and the universe came along and said, look, can't you see kind of what's going on? Can't you see how you're deflecting this? You know, you need to sit down, you need to do some work here. But it seems that you did, in my opinion. I think sometimes we all need a reality check, Lord knows. I've had tons of them, and I've been grateful and embraced them with both of my arms. Can you please provide clarification on the Temperance card in the upright for Alpha Tauruses? Who is this person? What is this energy? Why is the Temperance card here in the upright for Alpha Tauruses? Additional messages, please. Personality. Okay, so you're working on, one of the things you're working on is, this is funny to me. Okay, so one of the things you have been working on is kind of equal give and take, okay? Learning what mutual respect is in a relationship. And knowing that it's okay. That it's okay to, and the reason why I'm saying knowing that it's okay is because the card that followed it with the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands can be like, feeling like you're sort of weakened. You weakened your boundaries somehow. In the upright, it's all about fighting for something you believe in. In the reverse, it's feeling like I said, you weakened your boundaries. It can be a very vulnerable card. And I feel like this concept of the give and take prior to this with the Six of Pentacles, I think there's a certain amount of pride that kind of went in there. If you're the one that say was giving to somebody, maybe you sort of were like you know, well, what am I getting back from this, you know? Or if somebody was giving something to you, you'd be like, well, wait a minute, what do they want for this? But the Six of Pentacles is about two people having mutual give and take. And I think this is the emotions that you had to temper. Realize that this is okay. This is what a relationship is about. As long as two people agree to this, there's no shame in this. There's no vulnerability in this. And actually, it's a relationship that turns out to be a very trusting relationship, because the two people understand what their roles are and are okay with it. And once you made this realization, you have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So this is kind of, lightening up your burden that you've had. I feel like you always sort of had this way of thinking that things had to be this way or they were this certain way. But once you do this work, then you were like, you're totally lightened up. It's like a breath of fresh air and finding your freedom. That you can think things differently and you feel free and you feel wonderful and your spirit feels free because you've come to this conclusion and you're figuring this out, what real love is about, what healthy love is about, how you can be the best version of yourself so that you can attract healthy love. Is what I'm getting. Can you please provide clarification on the Hierophant in the upright? Why is the Hierophant here in the upright for Taurus as they move out of August to September? It's funny because whenever I ask that, I always feel like they're going to say, because they're Tauruses. You know what I mean? Like, I'm asking for clarification. They're like, because they're Tauruses. That's why we pulled the card of Taurus. All right. Clarification, please, Hierophant. Additional messages, please. Even though they are Tauruses, can you tell me something additional? Personality. Okay, the Death card are reversed. Oh, you're still a little stuck in your ways. Okay, so even though you're moving into, and you've kind of been through all this, I think some of you are still holding on to the way that you used to be. The Hierophant card can be sticking to the traditional way that you've done things. The Death card, which is the card of Scorpio, is in reverse and kind of telling me that you're getting stuck in September. So, I mean, yeah. So even moving into September. So even though you've done kind of all this work, I feel like some of you take a few steps back to your old ways. And this Five of Pentacles in reversed, it's about the Five of Pentacles, to me, a lot of it's about re-examining personal values. I think you took 2 steps forward and 1 step back with this. I think for you, some of your habits are hard to let go of. Some of your thinking is hard to let go of. And I think that even though you came out of this with the Five of Pentacles, you came out of it, it was very hard to come to this understanding. There's still some stuff you're not fully letting go of. With that Five of Pentacles, I feel like some of you were kind of holding on to resentment. Maybe something that somebody did to you in the past, and you want them to get what's coming to you in order so that you can kind of move on. Like that has to be the final brick in this wall. But yeah, I'm getting that some of you take a step back to kind of your older ways, or you're kind of holding on to some of the old stuff. Can't fully let go of it all, and you're going to see that it kind of holds you up. That's going to prevent you from getting the things that you want to come in your life. Can you please provide clarification on this Page of Wands? Why is this Page of Wands here? Who is this person? What is this energy that fell out? I'm going to snag it right now. Ooh. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Right? Yeah. Okay, so a couple twos here. Definitely think about plans and partnership with someone. I'm sorry, that's the Two of Wands here. And then the Two of Cups are reversed. So you're thinking about plans and partnerships, what's kind of out there for you, what the possibilities are. You know, the world is out there. You're just having a hard time getting it to come to you. And like I said, here you have this little spark of an idea, and you're feeling that passion, and maybe with this new you, it's kind of stirring things up, you know, with you, but you're having a hard time meeting people that you can make a connection with. Or if you're in a relationship, you're having a hard time, you're having a lack of understanding with the person that you're with. Maybe there's arguments going on. Maybe there's a little bit of separation, some of that going on. And you kind of want to rekindle it here with this Page of Wands. Because this is the start of something or rekindling something, and you want to get it back, but you are having problems with it. You don't really know how to kind of like get it to land in your lap there. Okay, so it becomes a little segmented here. I mean, it seemed like you were going full force here, and then, like I said, taking 1 step back here, and especially with these 2 things here. You know it's possible. but you can't quite get there. And I'm going to tell you, I mean, if I'm going to hurt people's feelings, I'm going to hurt people. I do think a large amount of it is pride and being rigid and not wanting the other person to win, not wanting to be in a vulnerable situation, not wanting to be vulnerable to anybody. So, you know, you want to be careful of that, because the key to success, I feel like in the love department, at least for this spread, is kind of addressing that. So you can kind of like free yourself up and be a better version of yourself, because that's all the universe wants. All right, that is all I have for you Alpha Tauruses. Again, I'm going to mention, if this resonated with you, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are below. Send me an email. We can make that happen. In my playlist, my 2018 Sun Moon readings are waiting for you. My compatibility readings are waiting for you. I'm on Instant Go. If you need a quick answer to a quick question, text only. And then I'm going to be leaving a Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it be a crush, a current, or an ex. And I'm going to be moving on to betas at this time. All the beta Tauruses, this is going to be your love reading for August 2018. I just finished up with the alphas. You're more than welcome to look at the alpha reading, but you are a beta Taurus if you tend to be introverted, introspective, and you identify with feminine energies, okay? This is a general reading. If it resonates, general love reading, I'm sorry, for August 2018. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates and info below. Along with my email, shoot me an email. We can go ahead and set that up. My 2018 Sun Moon readings are up in the playlist. Go look up what your Sun Moon sign is and check out your behavioral traits and your predictions for 2018. Does not matter when you view it. When you view it is when you were meant to see it. Compatibility readings are also going up slowly but surely. Check those out in my playlist. I'm on the Instant Go app, text only though, however. So if you have a quick answer to a quick question, or you need a quick answer to a quick question, text me, please. And finally, I'm leaving a Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or an ex. So, Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, the universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for beta Tauruses for love, August 2018. Can you show me the energies they're passing out of? What are the energies they can expect in August 2018, and how will they be moving forward from August to September? Please grant me the objectivity to read these cards as they're intended to be read, and say your messages as you intend them to be said for beta Tauruses. Love, August 2018, and the period surrounding it. Holy Spirit, angels, can you please show me previous energies for beta Tauruses, please? Okay. 6 of Pentacles in the upright. Can you please show me love energies they can expect in August 2018? Beta Tauruses, please. The Hierophant in reverse. Why are we pulling the same cards for you? And moving into August and September, that's similar, two similar cards here. 3 similar cards that were in the alpha. Sometimes it ends up, they get pulled, but they're in a different order, and it sends a different message because of the energies that I'm concentrating on. It's a little more toned down. So prior to August 2018, we had the 6 of Pentacles. So you guys are in a relationship, or you're learning about a relationship, the equal give and take of a relationship, and that it's something that's necessary, that you have mutual respect for one another. You know, it's an integral part to an interdependent relationship. There is no vulnerability. Somebody is fine with giving someone something, and they're fine with taking it, and it's okay with both parties. It's an agreed upon thing between both parties. I often assimilate it with, you know, a situation where there's a stay-at-home mom and the dad's going out and working. You know, she's taking care of the kid. She's not bringing home the paycheck. But he's going out and he's working. He's fine with you handing the money over, because he knows that the work that she does at home, you know, isn't quantified by the dollar, but, you know, it could be. It's equal. She's doing labor and he's doing labor and getting paid for it, and he shares the money or passes the money along to her. You know what I'm kind of saying? So that kind of like common equality, that equalness kind of going on. That kind of arrangement, that kind of helping one another out. So either you're in a relationship where you have that, or you're learning that that's kind of necessary in order to, you know, have a relationship or have a healthy relationship. Here we have the Hierophant in reverse, which is your card. It came in the upright, actually in the alpha, but here it's in the reverse. So when the Hierophant is in reverse, it's going against tradition. It's often rebelling against a system or rebelling against an organization. You could be rebelling against commitment or the tradition of a commitment for some reason. Maybe it's because you haven't found that equal give and take. Some of you could be in a relationship and you want this equal give and take. You want that mutual respect. Maybe you're not getting it and you're considering divorce, because the Hierophant in reverse can, be that, having problems, wanting that divorce, wanting to break away from the tradition. Okay. And then we have the Five of Pentacles here. So some of you very well could have gotten a divorce. They're in a relationship or thinking about getting a divorce, separating, because we have the Five of Pentacles here. So this is going through a real test, a real hardship. Loneliness, the loss of something. It's going to be a real test of resources, relationship challenges. So that's what you guys could be going through as a result of this. And now I'm starting to think maybe the mutual give and take is not there. You longed for it, but you didn't get it. Can you please provide clarification on the Six of Pentacles? Why is the Six of Pentacles here in the upright for Beta Tauruses? Who is this person with this energy? Additional messages, please. Six of Pentacles in the upright for Beta Tauruses. Who is this person with this energy? Additional messages, please. Personality. Yeah, Seven of Swords. So somebody did something shady. Somebody took from you. Lover's card. Lover's card is a card of Gemini. All right, so we have two cards of dishonesty and deception here. Then we have the Lover's card. So I'm going to state the obvious and say that somebody could have very well had an affair. Somebody could have cheated. If it's not that, then someone that you have or you thought you had a deep partnership with, the balance, soulmate, twin flame kind of crap going on. And they did something that was dishonest and shady. It doesn't have to necessarily be an affair. There's a lot of ways to betray somebody. There's a lot of ways to be dishonest to somebody. And so now I'm understanding the Six of Pentacles, because now you're kind of longing. You kind of figured something out, and you thought it was a relationship based on equality, based on appreciation of one another. And something happened and that didn't seem to be the case. And I think it was a little bit of a shock to you. And then you're also having problems figuring out how you're going to move forward in regards to this. What's the plan going to be? You're having doubts, clouded judgment, lack of clarity in regards to what to do with this. I get definitely feeling you thought it was going one way and it turns out it went another way. And I don't feel that you saw it coming, and you're very confused by it. Okay, so maybe that's why the divorce and separation is here. Can you please provide clarification? If that's not the case, then it could very well be that this person came to you and said, hey, I'm seeing somebody else and I would like a divorce. And it kind of caught you off guard. And it was somebody that they'd been seeing for a while. Could be a Gemini, that's a card of Gemini, or you could be dealing with a Gemini. Can you please provide clarification on the Hierophant reverse? Why is the Hierophant reverse here for Taurus? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages, please. The Hierophant reverse for Taurus, personality. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have the King of Cups in reverse. So I feel like whoever did this to you was no bueno. You know what I mean? You're like, no, what are you talking about? The Justice card there, so it is a divorce. Some kind of legal proceeding. Justice card is a card of Libra. All right, and then we're getting someone that wants to hold on to somebody or wants to hold on to the money for fear of losing it. So this kind of seems like a divorce situation to me, or at least there's talks of divorce, there's talks of separations, there's talks of somebody leaving somebody else. And this King of Cups did something really immature. They actually might not be even owning up to it. They might be blaming it on you, saying, well, I did this because you did this. Trying to emotionally manipulate you to kind of get their way. This looks like this is a little messy here, whatever this is. Maybe there was a confrontation. The King of Cups, his emotions are all over the place, and I feel like he's just going to try to do whatever he can to try to get control over you emotionally, or just do things to kind of throw you off, make you feel uncertain. Could be drinking, too. It could be, there could be alcoholism involved with this, but the Justice card says to me some kind of legal proceeding is somebody's consulting legal counsel, or somebody's thinking about starting legal proceedings in order to make this break official. Four of Pentacles, someone's running around holding on to their money because they don't want to give it up. It could be the other person, could be you. They don't want to lose this. Four of Pentacles is really materialistic, holding on to practical things for dear life because they need them. Materialistically, they need them. So this idea of these proceedings are making this person very nervous. Can you please provide clarification on the Five of Pentacles? Who is this person? What is this energy? I think this is a messy divorce or a messy separation situation that was brought on by betrayal of some sort. I'm surprised I haven't seen any third-party cards yet. Maybe that's why I'm hesitant to say marital affair or something like that, because I haven't seen that. All I'm seeing is the betrayal, and I'm seeing the connection that you guys had, unless they have that with somebody else. And there's a good chance that somebody came to somebody and said, hey, I have a better connection with this person. This is my soulmate. This is my twin flame. I no longer want to be in this marriage. And I have been seeing this person. Five of Pentacles, please. Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for Beta Tauruses. Oh, now we have the Knight of Child. Okay, so somebody's being crazy with their emotions. I don't know if it's you or the other person. I'm getting it's them. So this person disappointed you. Because, and they're acting a little bit, they're kind of all over the place with their emotions. They're being moody. They're a huge disappointment. I hope they're not being abusive, because that comes along with this card. They have commitment issues, so maybe that's why. You're ready for a new journey with the Fool card. You kind of want to leave this behind. I don't necessarily know if you want a new journey with this person. Oh, someone's pissed too. Why am I thinking it's you? Because the Queen of Swords here. I don't know. The Queen of Swords is coming out and I'm feeling a lot of resentment. Somebody being vengeful. Somebody going back to like the messy divorce. Somebody making unreasonable demands because somebody attacking somebody. I'm feeling it's more of you. And here's the Fool, wanting to start this new journey, wanting to kind of get out of this. Want to have a total new beginning and kind of leave this behind. I almost feel that this is, whatever this mess is, you guys are like, no, I want to get out of this as soon as possible. I don't care what it is. I don't care what cliff I need to jump off of. I'm going to do it. Just so I can leave this behind me. And the two of you have really bad energies because of this. I think this turns ugly, whatever this is. And that's why you're ready to get out of it. Because who the hell wants to stay in something like this, right? It just seems like a big mess. So another reading from the most negative tarot card reader on YouTube. That's not going to get dubbed after this month, so I'm going to go ahead and lay claim to it. If you guys are having this situation going on and it resonated, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are below, along with my email. Just shoot me an email and we can kind of work through this, set up a personal reading. Again, my 2018 Sun Moon readings are my playlist. My compatibility readings are my playlist. I'm on Instant Go if you need a quick answer to a quick question. And then I'm going to leave a Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, or an ex. Otherwise, best of luck to you guys. I will see you mid-month for your mid-months. Adios from Veronica Garnet. Bye.